Well, as everyone knows, the Summerland site has gone back on the market, and it's brought up yet again this business about how the whole site should be treated. Ruth from Ireland, who we've done a very emotive interview with a few years ago and talked to on Skype recently, it feels now maybe this is a chance to reassess again. She doesn't want the whole site, she just wants something added to the fact that 50 people lost their lives.
Yeah. Yes, I met Ruth when she was on the island, and we had a very interesting, and I have to say very emotional meeting for an hour or two, and she filled me in with her views on what she thought should happen. I think she's very happy with the memorial garden that we have over there at the moment, but was looking for one or two other things to be added to it. She certainly did not oppose the redevelopment of the whole site. She recognises that that absolutely needs developing. And I believe too that we have to move on with the redevelopment of Summerland as quickly as possible. It's disappointing in some respects that the latest proposal has fallen through. It's out of our hands. The company that bid for the site has gone into administration. There's nothing we can do about that. As you say, the important thing now is to get it back on the market again and see what interest there is to develop that site as part of the wider regeneration of Douglas.
But whatever happens, it's still such a mess of a site.
It is.
I mean, all this time later, you've got the memories for people who consider the Aquadrome more than anything, of course.
Yeah.
But do not think that whatever happens, the government should take some responsibility and do something, even if it, I mean, again, that could be controversial to remove everything, but then again, something will go on that site eventually.
The problem has been the cliff stability. If it hadn't been for questions over that, and particularly objections from neighbours nearby who were concerned that if we did try to stabilise the cliff, it could actually bring down the whole cliff in the process. That's held up the final tidying up of the site, if you want. I'm hopeful that we'll find a way forward. It does look a mess. It's an absolute eyesore at that end of the promenade, quite apart from the memories that go with it. It cannot stay as it is at the moment. It's dragging down the whole of that end of Douglas, and we want to get it developed in a sensitive way as possible, as quickly as possible.
Before the end of your tenure?
Well, we won't get it developed before the end of this house. We've only got 15 months left, but I hope we will be well advanced in getting some proposals put forward, at least for planning at that stage, to give people some confidence that will be tidied up in the very near future.
Which leads us on to the whole thing about making Douglas spruced up a bit.
Yes.
And
well, it's a wider issue. You know, we've carried out regeneration in the shopping area. We've done a lot of work around the sea terminal. It looks immeasurably better already for what's happening. But we have the major eyesore in Lord Street all around there, which is quite depressing that we've spent so many years now with virtually no progress at all, and completely driven up a blind alley on the Ascot Hawk developments, which cost us 7 or 8 years, I think, at the time. We've announced last week the proposals for the redevelopment of the promenade itself. If that goes ahead, that'll lift all that area as well. And then at the other end, we have Summerland itself. So there are a number of segments here that we have to work on quite quickly. But it's all part of the wider regeneration of Douglas, which undoubtedly will provide an improved environment for people of the island. But it will also make the Isle of Man and Douglas itself more attractive for new investment for the future in our economy. So there is an end outcome to all this, which will be very beneficial for the island.